All right, we're back once again. HORDECAST Live, sponsored by Moms, Fuck Dads. We got Lee Carver from the Alla, Zool. What's up,
Yeah.
Lee? How you doing tonight?
Huh?
What up, Lee?
What up, y'all? Hi, everybody. Welcome, all Zooligans, all underground chuds, all Bloods and all Crips, and all terrorists, and all fucking astronauts. It is I, Lee Carver. Horns the fuck up.
We appreciate your time.
Time is a construct.
I understand. I mean, you guys were very busy with touring lately.
Hold on a second. Sorry. All right. My preamp started screaming. I heard a demon in the background. Yes, we have been very busy on tour. Excuse you, by the way.
Yeah, man. Evil Cross America was hella awesome, dude. Most fun.
Yeah, we went to most of your guys' cities. We played most of your guys' backyards, most of your deer lodges around the country. And we made a lot of fucking new friends. We converted a lot of non-believers, and we got into a lot of scraps with some religious zealots.
Shoot, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's all in good fun. We had a lot of fun though, and it's the shit that the Zooligans that did show out. Thank you to that. Thank you for that. That was fucking awesome. Love y'all for that. So yeah, it's been very hectic, but I'm back here, and I'm here with the HORDECAST. I'm fingering them all right here. Ooh. Scratching all of it.
Yeah, man. I thought like for my first LLE personal experience, I thought y'all did a really good job of like each act covered like great songs from y'all's catalog. You know what I mean? Like just it was a really solid experience, dude. It wasn't anything like experimental. It was just the groundwork y'all laid down, and it was solid as fuck, dude. I was thoroughly impressed, man.
Well, I remember when Billy and I were putting the set together, we wanted to kind of make it a greatest hits because we wanted to make it not so much for seasoned Zooligans. We wanted to make it for more people who hadn't necessarily accessed us or had seen us live yet. So that being said, you know, I think it was also one of the last times that we're going to play that kind of set because the Gods of Evil Rise material rotates in. You know, you got to change shit up. You got to start, you know, we got a lot of Depeche Mode covers we've been working on.
Fuck yeah.
No way. I didn't know you were a fan, sir.
I am fucking with you, but there are many fans amongst us in the circle that is LLE.
I like some
shout out to Depeche Mode. I know the Depeche Mode guys watch this shit all the time, so shout out to Depeche Mode.
We got some familiars in the chat. We got Tom Martino hanging out. We got Hell's Bells in the
chat. I love all those people. What up, Tom?
We got
Killer T. Alligator.
What up, please?
Yo.
So, Lee, we're not going to go so far into how you got into hip-hop and all that stuff. I'm sure you
nobody needs to hear Batman's origin story anymore.
I caught it on the road show.
I'm sure, yeah. But how did that conversation with Bill go when you joined the Zool boys?
I was like, hey, man, I don't know if you got any room in your heart, but I know you're a big firm believer in Jesus. I don't have any shoes. I need a ride to Cincinnati. Do you have any more room in that Honda Accord? He was like, you know what?
You're in.
He's like, hop in the trunk. He said, you take that half shirt off and you're good. I said, all right, bet. So I just took that motherfucker off. No, but honestly, it was more so just like I like you and you like me. Let's join forces and destroy the underground landscape. And I was like, let's fucking do that.
History is made.
And I want to say something, man. Like, I think it's super fucking prevalent. I don't really get a chance to say this because I got them with me usually. But I'm so fucking lucky to be in a rap group with those other two, man, because, like, genuinely, those are my fucking brothers, and I love them to death. Like, you'll see a lot of acts, they put on a front like they fuck with each other, or everything's hunky-dory, and, like, they sleep in bunk beds and shit, but we really do sleep in the bunk beds, you know what I'm saying? So, like, It's a real brotherhood, God damn it! It's really real. We really kiss. I mean, like each other.
Yeah, man. That's kind of like not surprising because of the music you make, dude. Like y'all just flow together so fucking well. I wouldn't believe y'all didn't have a relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's why it was just natural. Like back in the day, like 50 years ago when I joined the group, it's like that's just kind of the synergy. We just recognized what it was. Like, there's no point in us going down our two separate paths when we knew that we were supposed to be like joined twins.
Yeah, man. You ain't got time for that.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems
So,
like
but
Bill's very business oriented. Like when he has a conversation with somebody, even the conversations I've had with them, it seemed very businessy.
Yeah, man. He's like a Vince McMahon without the dildo collection. And that's what's dope about the group, man. It's like we're like a cell phone service tower. I'm like the big tall one, Bill's that middle one, and Joe's that little teeny tiny baby that when you don't have service. But
Joe is always out of the coverage area.
Yeah, but yeah, man, like everybody compliments each other. Bill's a fucking businessman. I'm shitty. I don't even know what math is. So like, I'm more of I'm the dream boy, if you will. I like to think of things and like to think of art and make it.
That makes sense on why you would get upset during TNT when he would bust out ideas. Bill, I mean.
Oh no, the ideas don't stop, man. It's fucking Zool, baby. We gotta keep this shit going, dude.
You'd be like, why? Shut up, Bill. Quit giving out our ideas. And you're like, because he just flooded the mouth. But
because he's a leaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bill's like a a stock market virtuoso, like a Jeff Bezos of the underground, and I'm more of like a flowery poet running around in a pasture picking flowers and wistfully thinking about the philosophy of life.
Enjoying it.
Yeah,
but we all combined to form like a fucking giant naked station that fucking fucks Dollar Trees up.
What's the best show you've played so far, Lee? And what's the best show you've been to as a fan?
My favorite show is the Night Trap series that I came up with in my head. No, I just keep saying random shit. I'm sorry.
Nah, man, do it.
Could you imagine if they made a Night Trap series, though? All right.
My favorite game? Are you talking about
for
video?
Sega CD,
yeah,
bro.
Dude. Hey, I used to jack off to that. I mean,
yo. Rand, if you really did jack off the Night Trap, that's some G shit. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that kind of honesty.
Hey, man, you know how it's hooligans be.
But you asked what my favorite show was. Every fucking show, and that's a great segue. I'm glad you asked because Camp Motherfucking Zool is goddamn happening, and it's happening soon, and you'll be able to buy your tickets. But let me tell you, every fucking Camp Zool has got to be the best goddamn show ever because that's just how it's been. Progressively, each one has gotten bigger and better. Our little fucking cult following all gets together in a haunted post-apocalyptic pioneer town, and we just cover each other in bodily fluids, and we fucking celebrate the goddamn wicked shit.
This will be my 5th year. I'm ready.
Can you believe it's been 5 fucking Camp Zools? Everybody in the chat, can you believe it's been 5 Camp Zools? You're about to die.
About to die, motherfuckers.
It just won't be from frostbite or heat stroke this year.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, I think you're going to die from pumpkin stroke this year because it'll be closer to the fall.
Oh, are you setting up a booth for Harvester?
Pumpkin stroke.
Is he doing
I want to
pumpkin
raise
stroking?
awareness. I want to raise awareness for the pumpkin stroke.
Hey, he's got a new hand, so that's good.
That's what he uses for lube.
Oh, God.
He's got the little shoulder. He's got the Death Stranding hands for the shoulder, like the fucking.
Yeah.
Have you played part 2?
I got
need to play
that.
part 1, bro.
I tried to start playing it, man, and I like walked and dropped some shit and threw my controller.
Yeah, walking's a fucking pain in the ass to begin with. Paying $80 to do it's pretty hard to sell.
Yeah.
But Joey tells me that that's one of his favorite games, and I think that's what we just figured out why is because the main protagonist can walk, and Joey just delivered vicariously through it.
Oh, that's
So,
lovely.
That's fine. I see where you. I've been on
Shout out to
Assassin's
Joe
Creed.
Black.
That goes to my next question, Lee. What's some hobbies you have that the Zooligans might not know about?
That they don't know about? Shit, I'm pretty forefront about my hobbies, man. Like, I think that's like one of the best ways as an artist you can kind of connect with like any artist. I think people are weird about like letting people in, like, and I get it, but I'm very upfront about what makes me tick, man, because I want to talk about that shit with other people. So like, everybody knows my hobbies. I'm very upfront about it. I'd say the nerdiest, like, man, fuck.
Oh, are you gonna get nerdier than MTG?
Yeah, I don't know if I get nerdier than that really in my life because I play so much of it and devote a lot of time to it, like as a hobby. Nah, man, I don't really paint Civil War miniatures or fucking do any kind of weird shit like that.
What about like
it's
manga?
no. Here's the thing. I've always been like, I love the aesthetic of most manga and anime and all that. All like Japanimation growing up, you know, was very prevalent in a lot of the shit that we watched. But I just, every time I sit down, I'm like, I'm gonna give this shit a chance. Something fucking happens in the first episode where I'm like, nope. It's like you know how everybody was like, Game of Thrones has so much dick in it, I can't watch it.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like anime. I just feel like every time I watch any anime, like, I don't know.
I like old anime. Newer, it's kind of. There's a word, but I'm not gonna use it. But
yeah, don't use it. Don't use it.
but yeah, you know what I know.
No, I think that there's something out there for everybody. I appreciate that anime exists because you see it get my culturally relevant shit. That's dope. Whatever. It's just really not my thing, man. Like I'd say the most anime thing I liked was probably I liked one 20-minute session of Attack on Titan. I just wanted to see one giant naked dude eat a fucking body, and then I was like, all right, I'm done.
Done.
Like, that's probably the height of anime for me.
What about like horror movies? Like,
oh, fuck.
Like what would you say?
Frankenstein over here.
Like what would you say is like what do you think about Fulci films?
Fulci's dope, man. I like some like non-domestic horror, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like a lot of cats in horror will front and they're like, "Oh, I'm a fucking horror nerd. I'm so diverse in my horror." Fuck that, dude. I like campy bullshit, bro. I'm all about all kinds of horror, bro. I'm not like a pretentious fuck. I still love Friday the 13th. I still love Halloween. I still love all the mainstay, regular,
Terrifier?
basic bitch horror. Fuck yeah, I love Terrifier.
What about Screamboat?
What the fuck is Screamboat?
You gotta check it out with Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse played by.
I thought you said Screambow. I was like,
I did.
like
Scream.
Scream.
Yeah. David Howard Thornton plays Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't have any interest or respect for that kind of shit, dude. Like that fucking movie. There's like rip-off horror movies like the Teehee where you got the license for this shit. Fuck that shit. I hate that shit.
Facts, that's true.
Oh, so not a fan of Blood Honey, I see.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I want a real Winnie the Pooh movie where it's just a fat ass dude without pants on, just eating honey in public.
with the kid.
Yeah, man. Just like a kid trying to talk to him, and he's just like,
Hey, there's an idea to pass off to Jacob. Lee Carver as Winnie the Pooh.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, dude. I do Winnie the Pooh it a lot, man. I do actually Winnie the Pooh it a lot. And I'm always skittering around the front room of my house because the blinds are cracked just about that much, and I think that whole neighborhood's ready to see my ball sack.
Are there any groups you're listening to at the moment, Lee?
My favorite groups to listen to are AXE. I've also been listening to this tandem out of Ohio. They're pretty dope. They're called AXE.
They're pretty good.
There's also there's this album Gods of Evil Rise from this group called AXE I've been fucking with. There's this one group. Whenever I do not decide to listen to AXE completely, there's like these. I don't know, man. It's weird. Bear with me. One's like a really annoying, like a luchador, and the other's like a really drunk luchador. And
Five
like
Worgy.
no, I do. I shout out to them though. You know what's up? What's up, Ohio and this motherfucker? But them Lucha Boys, I like them. You know, I want to see them behind the furnace. The Mr. Sunshine. I love Sunshine. And I
Oh
love
yeah, that little bastard.
yeah, that's my little Sunshine, and I love him. Shout out to SON, man.
What about
That's my bubby.
what about Soft Cell?
Say it again.
Soft Cell from the 80s. They had a song called Tainted Love.
Oh man, yeah, I hate that song.
I'm just curious. Earlier you were talking about 80s songs, and I was like, I've been kind of thinking, I'm like, man, a synthesized 80s Alla Zool album would be fucking sick. I mean, Fucked Up is a great song, and yeah, anyway.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the eclecticness of that, you know, reaching back and getting that, but the only thing tainted in this motherfucker is the tainted meat that is sitting in my crock pot pants right now. You know what I'm
You
saying? I'm
fucking
wearing a
heard
diaper
me?
for this. I'm wearing a diaper right now.
Ew.
So you see, I was thinking when you were talking 80s bands, with Lee's hair, I was thinking more Flock of Seagulls.
Oh. I never really fuck with them.
A seagull attacked us once in Seattle. That was cool.
Really?
Yeah, Joe's afraid of birds too, so that's fun.
Yeah, my wife give me hell because she thinks I'm scared of birds, but I don't trust them. I just don't trust them.
You mean Joe didn't pick up any stray cats in Seattle to protect him?
Well, no, Joe always does his part in spreading feline AIDS every city that we go to, so that's never a question. It's just more of the avian flu. He had the avian flu back in the day, but he's since overcame it.
You got any stories you can tell us about the national tour that you guys did? Any funny little stories that you could tell us?
Any funny little stories that don't involve murdering sex workers?
Well,
We can hear about that. You can talk about whatever here.
Yeah, bro, we do whatever.
This is a safe spot, right?
yeah.
It's a safe space.
All right, and then you can guarantee there's a secure connection with federal.
Yeah, bro. This is only on, we host this on the dark web.
Honestly, man, I wish that there was like some hilarious story where like Joe like accidentally slipped on ice after he was running out of a grocery store because he had to get items because his parents left him home alone over Christmas vacation. The guy said, "Shoplifter!" and he goes between his legs and shit. That didn't happen, though. Nothing really funny happened that I can tell you. A lot of it's just inside jokes and shit. You know how it is when you like you cut it up with people and fucking. I know shit happened, but mostly it's just like, just like people falling. I guess I don't know, man. Like.
I mean,
weird.
Joe singing with that lady was hilarious.
Yeah, I wouldn't go outside though. That place gave me a weird vibe. There was all kinds of needles on the ground, so I just stayed inside.
Was that in
They're like,
Orleans?
Joey's out there singing. I'm like, I don't care.
Freaking yeah, I think that on the road. So when me and my boys go out and we ride, it's pretty much the same thing. You kind of build more of a brotherhood when you guys go out and do that. A lot of inside jokes and stuff, like things that are like, remember that time we almost died? And then like you would have to be there and be part of it to see what was going on.
Yeah, man. It's so fucking. It's just a lot of just sitting in a goddamn van and talking about shit and fucking getting to know people and chopping it up and passing the time because you got a 15-hour ride to the next fucking tavern. So,
do you see any cities that you've never been to that were just like outstanding? You're just like, man, this motherfucker dope.
Right. Good one.
It was
there was a lot of those. There was a lot of those motherfuckers on this run, man. Like every time we go out, there's at least 2 or 3 spots where I'm like, man, I didn't even think human beings lived here. Like, how is there a couple hundred Zooligans here? Like, it's fucking outstanding to me. Like, one of those places is Gallup, New Mexico. There's something like absolutely special out there, man. Like shout out to fucking Gallup. I don't know if anybody is in this motherfucker from Gallup. That was an amazing spot. We haven't played Atlanta since since the weekend. What year was Juggalo Day in Florida? That was like the infamous Juggalo Day, right?
Yeah.
But
I have no idea.
Well, anyways, we haven't played.
Yes, sir, in the chat.
Anyways, we haven't played Atlanta or Georgia, period, since that time, that year. And we showed up to Atlanta, and they showed the fuck out, bro. It was a sermon beyond. Man. Shout out to
Hey,
Atlanta.
boys. I got to take off and get back to work.
Hey, thanks
It was
for
good
stopping
seeing you,
by.
Lee.
Much love, brother.
This
And
guy's
I'll
fucking
see you in
working
September.
right now?
Yeah,
I am.
What the fuck? That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, I'm off in the locker room, fucking masked up. You are correct.
Yeah, that is fucking crazy, bro. You're on the list, man.
That's my dog.
You're on the fucking list now.
That's awesome.
That's on his fucking.
All right, later, y'all.
See you guys.
Horns up, dog.
Hell
Yeah, man. We were, I think that was the first time y'all had been through North Carolina when y'all came to Gastonia, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, man. I can't forget about Gastonia, man. Shout out to everybody out there, man. That was a fucking dope-ass time, man.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah, man. That was the night we all were chopping it up in the parking lot after the show, right? Like all
Yep.
like that. Okay, yeah. I thought so. A lot of it's a blur, man. Like it's hard to fucking. I'm sure
That
you
was
hear
cool.
a lot of artists say that, but
That's one of those things that I love about like the underground and you guys so much, man, too. It's like, Lee, on Cool, it meant a lot to me whenever like you were like, Rand, I couldn't fucking believe it. Like it boggled my motherfucking mind that you knew who the fuck I was, dude. And like
why?
because as a fan, bro, I've grown up my whole life with artists like, you know, being so high and mighty and high up and shit like that. And then
Shit,
like
bro.
your approachability, mind blowing, dog.
Listen, man. That whole thing of people feeling like they can't talk to artists, if an artist gives you that vibe, bro, then that says a lot about that said artist, man. Like, and I legitimately, it's not a fucking act or a bit or a fucking t-shirt, bro. Like, we legitimately, we recognize that we aren't shit in this motherfucker without y'all, without the Zooligan Horde, man. So that's exactly why we're out there.
Yeah, man, that's exactly why, like, I got fucking LLE for life and shit, committed forever, because y'all really do get that OG family vibe, bro, that the underground severely lacks. You know what I mean? Like, I'm part of a movement through this, and so are y'all, which is the greatest. Like, y'all are so humble that it's not even like y'all lead it. Y'all are just part of it as well. Like, we're all in it together, and I fucking love that shit, dog.
Yeah, man, like just general consensus, me speaking to everybody out there, like, don't fall victim to that shit, man. Like, if you can't approach the person that's supposedly the pinnacle citadel of your culture, then I don't think that it's really a real culture. At that point, it's probably just a fad or some sort of movement. I don't know.
That's good.
I feel like, honestly, if it once that part's eliminated, to us, I can speak for my brothers on this. Like, to us, if we can't chop it up with y'all occasionally, like, I get it, man. Like, sometimes shit we gotta go. But like, if we can't chop it up with y'all, that shit's just as important as the show itself. So like, I could throw the dopest 45, 50 minutes of fucking underground shit you've ever seen on a stage. But if I treat you like a bitch afterward, what the fuck good was it?
Nothing.
If I act like I'm too fucking, if I'm too Gucci for you, then hey, what the fuck is this?
Right? Yeah, man.
And I think a lot of motherfuckers too, like, a lot of people want to project this shit onto us, but I'm gonna be fucking, I'm gonna be goddamn legit honest, man. Like, we are the most humble motherfuckers, bro. Like, we know we ain't shit without y'all. I've said it before, I'll say it again, man. I just have to reiterate it.
It's like literal lyrics.
Yeah, so you know, that's where that's born from, man. And like, yeah, so fuck it. And
before we use up our time, Lee,
Oh, I'm
you
out of
guys
minutes. I'm sorry. I gotta go, guys. Sorry. Have a good night.
TNT, will you guys be ever bringing that back, or will you at least go live before Camp Zool 5 for any announcements? I know there's a lot of people eager to know who's going to be playing at camp.
Okay.
I know I'd like to see some Rotting Flesh Records artists there, and the Hell's Bells boys would be cool.
Okay. All right. I'm taking notes right now, scrawling that down on a piece of parchment. I'm glad that you asked that, though, because that is a genuine, that was definitely something that we discussed today. That was part of the hectic regimen in the Zoolverse today was. And yeah, we absolutely, there's all kinds of shit that's getting ready to be announced for camp specifically. But back to the point of the live stream, I'm not going to tell you exactly what's about to transpire with our live stream, but just know it's coming back. All right, you guys know I like to give little clues and tickle taints and shit about stuff. It's coming back, and it's going to be twice as dope. Twice as fucking dope.
Twice as dope.
Twice as dope,
So,
bro.
you can expect a lot of dope shit from us moving forward. Like, I know we've been really quiet when it comes to the digital space because we're firm believers of not necessarily like fucking tooting our taints until it's time to really show you guys something dope. So, yeah, we're not big on like just taking pictures of our outfits and posting that shit.
Right.
But the details about camp and the details of that are almost go hand in hand, kind of in a conjunctional way, in a sense. I don't know if conjunctional is a word. I've heard of people getting conjunctivitis.
I heard a conjunction junction.
Yeah. You know, RIP. But yeah, man, like there's going to be a lot of fucking, a lot of juicy details about us regaining our prominence in the digital space very soon. The Catholic Church can't stop us.
Yeah, man.
So
Them
Lee, I
motherfuckers
have a
are whacking
question,
boys.
man.
All right, yeah, what's up?
So out of the different series of masks, right? Out of the different Forever faces,
Yes.
what is your favorite of the series?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good math or a good question. Yeah, that's a good math. Yeah, I think shit, bro. I mean, Tom is a goddamn wizard master. I'm really proud of him for getting cast as Dumbledore in HBO's Harry Potter series. I think that's going to be big for him. That's going to be really big for Tom. But no, for real, Tom has made so many amazing masks. Shout out to him. Shout out to Brandon Philbrick. Philbrick's a fucking amazing artist. They've made so many dope-ass masks. You know, Pretzel's crafted up so many fucking little wizard pieces. My favorite mask of all time is the mask that Lee Carver wore in the video for Lost Lake Estates.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
first,
I really
the
dug
first-
that. What did you have? That Moss Man?
Rhyme
that
Asylum.
fucking Pez did?
Yeah, the video for Rhyme Asylum, the mask I had with the teeth, it's like the Chop Top reference. It's probably my favorite fucking mask.
Yeah, it's pretty
at least
cool
I've
video.
worn. Anything that has teeth on it, I find really unsettling and dope. And, you know, plus, like, you know, what? Yeah, what? What is it?
I just thought that was neat.
Oh, I thought you said Lee.
No,
I
I
said-
said.
What is it, boy?
Neat.
What is it, boy?
What?
Smother Teresa says hello, by the way, Lee.
Tell her I said, what's up? Tell her I said,
Yeah,
horns up.
I can't see. Hi, Lee.
Hi!
Hi. You gave me my name at the first camp.
Yes, at the signing before the first camp.
Yes.
We came all the way out to Ohio because we wanted to know how to get to camp before we went to camp.
That's how I got my name, is Mr. Carver there.
That's
So-
right. I like to give people names. I like to call people names. I like when people call me names.
He likes everything but mustard.
Yeah, that's it. All right, there you go. There's your quota.
Yes, there was. He's finished.
Ah, do, 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 do.
You watch wrestling?
I have a very. Here's the thing. I will always respect wrestling. I love wrestling. That being said, I have a very weird touch and go relationship with wrestling. I think modern wrestling sucks fucking balls. Current state of wrestling is terrible, and it's weird how like fickle wrestling fans are. I guess it kind of relates to the underground in a way. Underground heads are the same way, man. They're fickle as fuck in a sense. But I really think that wrestling in its current state is fucking gross and it sucks. I honestly, man, I'm not trying to be a hater. I think WWE hurts my eyeballs to even watch. It's like some sort of like neo-futuristic Code Red Mountain Dew arena where like a bunch of like people that couldn't hack it in the UFC are like trying to fight. I don't know. It's just WWE has lost its charm to me, but I do think that Triple H has it in good hands. AEW sucked for so far. It was dope at its inception, and then it started to get really fucking bad, which is weird because it was around the time that, to me, when MJF became champion, I was like, man, this shit's kind of fucking, it's going bad quick. And I love MJF, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like now AEW is kind of starting to find its footing again. And WWE was like back on top and was huge. And, you know, the Cena heel turn like was like all kinds of news and shit. But like I'm plugged into it because I feel like it's always prevalent in the culture. Like your homies are always going to be talking about wrestling fans. Like your cousin's always, or wrestling. Your cousin's always going to be talking about wrestling. Like somebody, you know, scrolling in your fucking IG or Facebook, what have you, you're always going to see shit. So like, I know more than the average bear, but I don't fuck with anything right now. To me, it's like super mediocre as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
I've been enjoying JCW.
Yeah.
Huh?
JCW.
JCW Lunacy on YouTube.
That's dope that it's still going, man. But I'll be honest with you, dude. Like, I can barely name somebody in fucking WWE. I don't know shit about JCW.
Cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine's over there. I
do know that. Yeah, that's cool. That's really dope, man. The kids will love it.
Hey, Lee. Hey, can you tell us some of your inspirations?
Hey.
Hey, can you tell some of the rappers you grew up enjoying when you were younger?
I was really into. I don't think I've really ever said this out loud, but I think if you listen to me, I don't know if people analyze me as an artist, but I don't. If you listen to me, I think that you can hear a heavy West Coast influence, and I listened to a lot of West Coast shit when I grew up. I think what really changed my life, I loved hip hop from inception. Like I've talked about that on other interviews and shit. But like the one thing that really changed me was I'm old. I'm an old motherfucker. So I was old enough as to be a little kid and get Dr. Dre's first Chronic record.
Right.
And I remember just being like, man, this is so violent. Dope, man. And I think that kind of is like what set me down the path of like, because I also saw through the gimmick too, man. I wasn't one of those kids that was like, yeah, Dr. Dre's out there murdering people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I recognized the theater in that early on and was like, man, that shit's fucking, that's exactly what I want to do, man.
Oh, yeah.
And then, let me make sure I say it out loud, you know. The Insane Clown Posse influence on my life, like, you know, first seeing and hearing ICP combined with my love for hip hop and like true hip hop, true lyricism, true writers. Like once that married, I think that really set me in motion. I knew what I had to do in my life was to be a rapper in this bitch and spit the wicked shit. Like I knew it was going to happen. Like I always have known. Like, and I know that a lot of people are like, yeah, that sounds conceited or whatever, but I don't, I think that in this life, you know, like, people are destined for shit that they make come to fruition. I think that you fucking form your own destiny in this bitch. And I just remember, honestly, man, I've told this story a million times, but I remember being at the very first gathering, because I'm fucking old. Wow. And I remember when the first time I saw the clowns there, it just absolutely just I could feel my mind. It was a physical, like I could feel my mind warping and wrapping around these concepts, and like I was already, jugging along before that. But I remember, that Twisted set, them first coming out with the paint, and then that weekend's ICP show. I remember just being like, I walked into the gathering being like, yeah, I'm going to be a horrorcore rapper when I grow up, and I'm on horrorcore.com, and I'm going to fucking post my music. But I remember that weekend specifically, honestly, like legit, I could feel it physically fucking alter my mind, man. And I think that shit happens to the luckiest of us in life, whether it's fucking cooking or fucking cultivating a garden or doing anything, any fucking task that brings you joy. Somebody out there is obsessed with that. And, it might be trivial to a lot of motherfuckers. A lot of people would see, how, who we are, what we do, and it might be just a popcorn fart to them. But in our fucking nucleus and our underground and what the fuck we do and what we are, it's highly prevalent and it's highly prominent, and it's like a religion. And it's a religion I've been following my whole fucking life. So, I think that's going to also speak to the endurance and tenacity of me and my brothers. Like, I'm sorry, but we're not going anywhere. I know a lot of motherfuckers would want to see that, but
want to see a sweaty neck. They fantasizing about your sweaty neck.
Dude, they always want to smell my neck. They want to smell my face. They want to get my crop top pants and check my undercarriage out.
Hey, that was the best comeback I've seen in a minute, dude. That was solid.
That's also a reason why you don't see me online a lot, because a lot of motherfuckers are weird. You know that guy? Yo, shout out to that guy. I actually clicked on his profile, not to like talk shit or save a picture of his fucking, weird looking ass bitch or anything like that. That guy's on my fucking friends list. You know what I'm saying? And I've never once friend requested anybody. So that's kind of like a microcosm example of how I don't fuck with social media. I'm really weary of people that post every day on social media. I feel like it's fine to post on social media. All right. I'm not shaming you, but I feel like if you have to post every fucking day, man, come on. I don't know. I use Who am I to judge, right?
I post a lot. I post fucking too much, probably. But I also I feel like it sounds crazy maybe, but like my gift is like I'm really good at making memes and inappropriate jokes, and I just use the internet until it bans. Yeah.
That brings you joy. It actively pisses me the fuck off. I probably see a much uglier side of it though, bro. Like, dude, I'm sitting here like pre-gaming, fucking chilling, eating popcorn with my kid, like ready to watch Moana in the theater, and like I'm just like checking notifications and see a stat where somebody's like, "I wish AXE would die," and it's just like, okay, yeah, I get that. That comes with the territory, but that's also like another example of how like fucking social media, the internet sucks dick in a sense. So,
right.
I don't know if everybody is 100% has seen any of your earlier stuff too, but I think it's the knock stuff still holds up very well. Like that's a fucking dope. Those are some dope tracks that you have as knocks.
I really appreciate that, man. It's funny because I've lived the face life for much longer than I lived the skeleton-handed glove life, and it just is prevalent enough to where people are consistently coming up to me, and I always bringing up Massacre Mask and Backstabber's Handbook. And it's dope to me. It's humbling as fuck, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I recorded that shit. I didn't have sometimes I would go and record that shit. Shout out to my homie Obilo. I don't know if anybody in Ohio in my circle knows the homie Obilo, but he's a highly skilled producer out of the city of Springfield, Ohio. So shout out to him. I remember recording that bitch, not to get all wax and poetic and shit, but I remember recording that record and like worrying about having gas to get back to Dayton. Like being like,
Damn.
am I gonna have enough money to get like go to the studio, get like a meal that will last me like for this like 12-hour recording session and then get back to Dayton? Can I pull that off? And at the time, man, it was like one of the worst parts of my life, dude. And I just remembered something changed after I dropped that record and people heard it. And I thought people were going to hate it, man. I have a disease to where I think everything I do is terrible. So, you know, and I'm sure a lot of motherfuckers out there can relate to that. So I think that that's part of the Lee Carver character. All right. It's a lot of fucking self-loathing, a lot of cynicism, and a lot of nihilism. Wrap that up in a burrito supreme. Get that in your fucking esophagus. All right. Anyways, now that I got that out of the way, but I remember just being like, yeah, Massacre Mask. People are gonna hate this, and it's but hold on, I want to get to this. Like, I just remember thinking that it was just gonna get no traction. And now I see like copies of it going on eBay and like Backstabber's Handbook. Like I've said this before, I'll say it again. I made that motherfucker. It looks like shit and it's a CDR. And because I cut all fucking 250 copies out of a fucking Kinko's printer and fucking put that bitch together on my fucking grandma's computer room floor.
That's wild.
Everybody's grandma's computer room is like the most horrorcore thing. It's like Frankenstein's laboratory. But
I mean, it's hard to tell, man, really, because a lot of it just the way you deliver is really good. Like I said, it holds up even till today. And I mean, and then like you said, whoever was producing your stuff, they did a fucking killer job. Massacre Mask is like so good. My
homie that did the beats for Massacre Mask is my homie that has passed for some time now, Sam Clark, an extremely I miss him every day, man. One of my homies that used to live locally here in Dayton, Ohio. He was an insanely dope producer, bro. And I think he honestly would have taken the underground over, bro, in a lot of different ways. But he passed early on in my career when I was on the Generation Nightmare tour. He passed away, and I miss that guy a lot. Horns up and pour one out to Sam, White Devil. That's my homie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy that when we look back and like you're looking back and reminiscing on how like what you had to go through, you really had to like live to the art, right? To move forward in what you were doing, you know, having rough, you know, it being like a shitty time and stuff.
Like
if you had,
go ahead.
If you had like a words, I mean, this is an overplayed question, but if you had like any kind of words for somebody that was pushing forward like that, you know, what would you say to them?
I'm going to spit it to you as real as I can, honestly. The first year of making music is the most brutal thing you could ever endure. And you will doubt yourself and you will fucking you'll see people fucking crucify you and talk shit about you, and they will try to dissect the very fabric of your fucking entity, the very essence of your livelihood. Every turn they will fuck with you. Shit's gonna happen. Shit's gonna go bad. You're gonna hemorrhage money. It's gonna be fucking terrible. But to the victor goes the fucking spoils, and it's all about perseverance. That one fucking word, perseverance. And that's applicable to being a fucking anything, bro. Any motherfucker out there, Zooligan, Juggalo, I don't give a fuck what you are. Listen to this, man, and this is probably the only wise thing I'll ever say in my life. Every fucking hallmark thing that your grandma said to you is right, man. Like only you can stop yourself, and I can't think of a better. I'm talking to myself here too. The power of positivity, man. Thinking positive and moving in a positive way forward. I know it's fucking ironic to hear that from like dudes that rap about like killing bitches and fucking like murdering yourself and all that shit. But I think that's why we do it, is because we appreciate what life really is. So we kind of make like a theater of death, because in a sense, it's the enjoyment of life, the lust for life, you know, for lack of a better term, that we're trying to kind of personify and magnify. That's like the feeling you get when everybody's together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's perseverance, man. It's perseverance, man, and not taking no for an answer and just doing you. Apply that to everything that you do. Be true to yourself. Just do you and persevere and keep fucking pushing no matter the fuck what. Because you will die one day and this shit will be over, just like that last episode of Sopranos. Done. All right?
Yeah.
So just keep fucking moving forward, man, and move with positivity and move with compassion and move with love, and you'll do genuine dope shit in this world. That's why nobody can, honestly, man, like, people putting their fucking effort into anything that you do and trying to take it down, honestly, that's what makes that a waste of their time, man, is knowing no matter what, dude. I could be a fucking hobo, bro. I could be standing over the Kentucky Bridge, underneath that bitch over a barrel of fire with fingerless fucking gloves, huddled over this shit, bro. Not having a penny to my name. But I'm telling you the fuck what, bro. You think that's going to stop me from being Lee Carver the next day? You think I'm just going to be like, yeah, in my darkest time, I should give up the thing I like the most? Fuck you, bro. That's the shit that the world has programmed you to feel that way. Because that's how the next man comes up on you, bro. That's how the next motherfucker gets what you wanted, is because you gave up. You quit. I don't care if that's your factory job, whatever the fuck, bro. Shout out to everybody in this motherfucker. I can't really see the chat. Hold on, I'm going to try to see the chat. Let me get this motherfucker. Zach Pacillo, what the fuck up? What the fuck up? Joe Brady, what the fuck up? Adam Betts, what the fuck up? Hell's Bells, what the fuck up? Shout out to Hell's Bells, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bunch of good dudes, man. Hell's Bells has really been
Chef Jester. Oh, yeah, by the way, I wanted to tell you guys, this was the nugget of information I was going to give you guys. You know, my brother, you know, he's announced some super freshness he's got going on the side. Speaking of the whole Knox thing, I have a solo side project that I've been working on that's about halfway finished.
Fuck yes.
That is, it's very fucking different, man. It's really weird, and I'm working on it with my homie Ill Fortune, who I absolutely love. Shout out to fucking Ill Fortune. That's my dude. Yeah, man, like, I'm working on some solo side project shit, and it's very different, and it's weird, and I'm very self-conscious about it. So I can't wait to show you guys.
Dope. If you ever need me to critique it or listen to it, I got you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, when you get a real fucking suspicious invite from Lee Carver to a certain page, you'll need to like that page instantly as fast as you can, because I'm going to probably be pouring my most insane thoughts into that shit. Man, I can hear my cat upstairs. She's going, oh. She knows Daddy's down in the basement.
Yeah, she's like,
no, but yeah, man, I'm really self-conscious about it, and I'm not ready to let you guys hear it, but it's coming out sooner than you fucking think, and I'm excited to share that with you guys, because it's probably the weirdest idea I've ever applied to anything and stuck with. It's an idea that I've had resonate in my head for a couple of years now, and I gotta bring it to life. If I die and I don't bring this idea to life, I'm gonna feel really weird if I die and this doesn't come to fruition. So yeah,
it's gonna be Lee Carver slow jams.
No, it's not slow jams, but it's probably me at like my most like world building, kind of more lore story driven, as opposed to being like, I want to fucking rap and I'm gonna show you I can rap. I think a lot of the times I'm like, you know, I always have this chip on my shoulder, like I want to show people that I can spit, but like I really let that take a back seat to this next weird thing that I'm working on, and it's more of kind of like a more old school feeling. More worried about like not old school in like tone. It's hyper violent, really
Yeah,
I
fucking
love
violent,
violence.
bro.
that's what we like.
Yeah, like I'm even kind of trying to break a little bit of my own horrorcore rules with this record because I don't know, man. It's dope. I'm excited, but
That's
yeah,
cool.
look forward to
We're
that.
excited, man.
Yeah, dude.
I think as a team, you guys are so good that people forget that you guys can do, like other shit. Like I said, that's why I brought up the Knox thing. And I've never seen Billy do anything really solo, so I think this is going to be fucking exciting too.
Yeah, man. Oh man, holy shit. Yeah, dude. I've heard both of them, so I'm privileged. You know what I'm saying?
You think we might get like at camp? Y'all both do solo sets?
Fuck no, bro. What?
Come on, man.
This record ain't even dude. I'm like not even. I'm about 45% done with my shit. His shit's way more polished and way more done. But there's no fucking way. Maybe next camp. Next camp, that's something that makes a lot more sense. But
Yeah.
I will say that you're gonna have something way more dope than that at the next camp.
Do you work on a lot of your own engineering and things, or does Bill do a lot of that?
No, actually, it's cool that you brought that up because that's always been like a side of the ball that I'm like worried about and like never really gained interest in. But here lately, I've been since working on my solo shit, like I have absolutely been delving into that lane, and I've been recording myself for the first time. I'm usually always in the studio with Bill, and he's always kind of behind the boards. I've always been interested, but now I'm really starting to apply myself to that spot because not just to become more confident and help out behind the boards, but I want to just be fully capable to do, record whenever I fucking want to. So I've been really fucking heavily invested in doing that. So all the recordings for the shit that I mentioned is all stuff that I've done, but Hunter, Ill Fortune, he's been fucking putting his absolute toxic fucking waste spit shine on it, and it's been sounding fucking amazing. And
That's what I like about that. There's always so much to learn,
Yeah, man, absolutely. But yeah, Bill schools that shit, and he's been trying to, he's been teaching me along the way as well, showing me whenever he can. So I'm trying to get better in that realm, you know what I'm saying? But just like every other rapper, like I tried to make beats for a while. Every rapper has tried to make their own beats because they get sick of buying beats. But it's just a matter of if you got I don't have the patience for it for some reason. I could sit and listen to somebody make a beat and not be bothered by that part of the process. I love production and I love beats, period. But I don't have it in me to sit down and put one out. You know what I'm saying?
It's so long.
Which is cool. I wish more motherfuckers felt that way about rapping.
So, for anybody that doesn't know, Billy does Whatnot a lot, but you do your own thing once in a while. So, what got you started with that and the Kaiju Club and stuff?
Kaiju Club is like that was my Whatnot shit that I was doing, and I plan on bringing it back here in a little bit once things kind of settle down a little bit. But one of the reasons I've been a little bit hesitant to do the Whatnot shit here lately is because I'm going to make it's actually a integral part of like the side project that I'm working on.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of test the reality of maybe blending the two together in a certain regard, like an in-universe Whatnot stream. You know what I'm saying? Like usually, like when I did Kaiju Club, everybody knows that's me at like my fucking most nerdiest, fattest basement version of that's straight up Jared shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jared shit.
But like, yeah, man, like, that's Jar Jar hat wearing fucking Lee Carver. But I think like a in-universe, so to speak, version of yourself and integrating that into a live stream would be very dope. And that's one of the ideas I'm kind of trying to experiment with here soon. But Bill was the one that showed me Whatnot, and I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, hey, it's prevalent, bro. Anybody, if you're an artist and you're not on Whatnot, you really should be trying to utilize it in some regard, because it has a lot of I just saw somebody put Spamily. I thought that was fucking dope. Actually, it's funny. Spam's fucking disgusting, but I allow it. All right, any processed meat, I'm a fan of. So I'll sign off on that executive order. All right. But yeah, the Whatnot app is like super free, and it doesn't have many restrictions and like licensing bullshit. You can go on there and smoke weed and just say really whatever the fuck you want, in a sense. And like I remember seeing it and being like, man, this is fucking revolutionary, man. This is crazy. So it was just natural that I was eventually going to get on it.
Yeah, I think it's cool too, because it gives people the chance to kind of fuck with their some of their favorite artists as well. You get more of a like one-on-one, and you guys are shooting the shit, and we're getting to pick up some of you guys' shit, you know, like maybe something that you would never have a chance to get your hands on.
Yeah, man, I really like that aspect of us, man. I think about that a lot. Like whenever we like sell shit on the alley or on Whatnot or anything, I think that's dope as fuck, bro. Like I remember thinking like multiple times when we first started doing that, like, man, when I was a kid, to get like some fucking, I don't know, any stage worn shit or anything from my favorite artists would have been amazing. Mm-hmm. Not only that, but getting to interact with them and then fucking like legit purchasing it from them, that's an intimate fucking experience. There's a legit exchange there. Like you're giving them something and they're giving you something. That's a ritual. Like we've actually like as a society kind of we gloss over those little tiny nuance things that we don't really think about, but an exchange like that is a ritual. Like every purchase you make, you know what I'm saying? You're doing Taco Bell witchcraft in the drive-thru.
Taco Bell witchcraft.
About that, Lee, there has never been a group that I've listened to where I was sitting there watching when we were after COVID.
He turned into a robot.
We're about to do something on Zool Mart, ready, and everybody's on there just for something to pop up, right? And it's like that intense reaction you get when you got one of them masks when you knew there was only 3 of them, you know? It made you feel like you won the fucking day, dude. And I never got that listening to anybody else. And I want to thank you for that exhilarating moments, just little moments like that made it so much cooler to be a Zooligan than anything else.
That's dope, man. I really appreciate you. Fuck it. Is that like a ventriloquist voice that you do? What was that?
Yeah, fucking.
That's my wife.
But you don't have to thank us, bro. Like the fucking, I'm like a Chick-fil-A employee, bro. Like it's my pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Those little nuances and those little things, those little details and shit, like that's the shit that we work hard to bring you guys because you deserve it. And that's like what true art does. It makes you want to peel back the layers, makes you want to sit in lines and converse with people. And, you know, that goes back to the ritual thing I was just saying, like, that's like the fucking feeling of getting like a console on launch day or like fucking, you know, scoring like something super rare or whatever. Like it's dope, not only because it's something that you covet, but it's also something that, you know, communally you like other people covet and you share in that experience with them. And, you know, that's kind of like the essence of like what the fuck we're even doing here right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
right.
That shit's very important.
I feel very blessed. Yeah. I'm actually wearing your jersey that was from Dayton you wore because this is very special to me, not only because it was part of your act, but also it was the final show of the the tour. And then we had minus Rand most of this entire group here was at Dayton as well. You know, Wampy performed.
Yeah, we was.
So there was like multiple levels that this jersey is like special. And
That's fucking dope, man.
I appreciate it.
Oh man, well, I appreciate you, man. Like, it's humbling, man. Don't ever think that it doesn't humble us, bro. Like, just those words right there, man. It's like a little spear going through my fat little heart, dude. I love hearing that shit, man. And if I would have never really believed, like, you know, I knew that, like I said, I knew that we would, but it's just hearing that means a lot, bro. So you're welcome, and I fucking love you guys. And if y'all got love for us, we'll always have love for you, man. And we see each and every one of y'all out there that are real, genuine supporters. Like, we don't post a lot online, but we lurk like a fucking bunch of weirdos. So, like, yeah, we see everybody who legitimately is moving with, like, genuineness within them, and you guys definitely do it, and I appreciate the fuck out of you for it. Anybody that would want to wear my clothes, dude.
I know that's true, man, because Phil and Joe, every time I show, like, man, we know you're doing your show, and we appreciate what you guys are doing. So they see everything we do, man.
Absolutely.
Like,
man.
everybody, they watch.
Yeah, man. That just ties back to that accessibility. Like I said, man, that's just so. Like you said, you know, it shouldn't be unique, and it's kind of sad it is, but nonetheless, the accessibility that every artist under LLE, for that matter, you know, it's just, it's irreplaceable moments like that to us as fans that keep us here forever with y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I said, it's genuine, man. Like, this underground shit has survived long before us. It'll survive long after us, but I'll be goddamned if we don't leave our mark on the motherfucker somewhere.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And it, you know, I guess in closing, man, like, that's just kind of what I want to get across to everybody, man. Like we're a cult fucking following, bro, and we're really genuinely not going anywhere. And I think that the next couple of months are really going to prove to you guys, not you guys, I say, but just like as a consensus in the underground, how hard we work and how much we love this shit, and how honestly, like, some people would say we have the fucking endurance and tenacity of a giant mountain, and some people would call us roaches. But regardless of what you call us, both of those things will survive the test of time. And that's what the fuck we are. And we ain't going anywhere. And we'll see you at your shows. And we'll see you at your fucking, you know, your festivals, so to speak. We have our own. And, you know, like, it's hard to ignore Zooligans, man. I know people want to try to, but, like, they're not being honest with themselves anymore if they're trying to deny the Zooligans, man. And that's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
all of us are very grateful for what you guys are doing, man.
Yeah, thank
I'm
you very
grateful
much
for
for your time too, Lee. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Also, in closing, I'll say this: a rising tide. What does it do to all the ships?
It
fucking raises those bitches.
Yeah, raises
right?
them.
So I think that's something to think about moving forward for a lot of motherfuckers. So horns up. I love y'all. Everybody out there watching. Shit, it's been a fucking hour. You guys
yeah, dude.
1050.
Hey, man.
$10.50 an hour, bro. I'm minimum wage up in this motherfucker, bro. No.
Shit, man. Our only sponsor is a used dildo emporium, man. We can't afford that shit.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, I mean, I don't understand when people put rubbers on dildos, but it's like eating with a fork with plastic wrapping on it or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's our sponsor right there, Lee. We got a Mom's Dildo Emporium where you can get gently used dildos.
Oh, yeah, this one's called Bill Goldberg. Yeah.
Oh, it goes hard and quick.
With the
jackhammer.
Yeah. It does one good move and quits.
It's a one and done.
It lasts 30 seconds.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
great.
We call it the Goldberg Jobber.
Absolutely. Well, y'all motherfuckers have a good night. I think I've got a cyst from this fucking 35-year-old clown makeup I used to paint tonight. And I'm going to go sit in my tent, smoke in my backyard, and try to remember where I'm at in Final Fantasy VII.
All right,
All right,
man.
Thanks again, Lee.
Thanks for your
Thank
time,
you.
Lee.
Love
Hey,
you,
Have a
dog.
good night, man.
if you're a Zooligan, I love you. If you're not, fuck you.
Thank you. Awesome.
Man, that was pretty dope. Yeah.
What a privilege.
Yeah. I mean, Lee's fucking dope dude, man. I feel like, I mean, this feels like a definite, like, I don't know, man. Just the knowledge he dropped on us, man. It feels very prevalent.
I apologize for dipping out. My Wi-Fi acted funny there for a minute. We are having storms, so I apologize for that. But yeah, man. Holy
said-
shit.
Bill
I was
said
enjoying it.
he said our appreciation of life is why we make a theater of death. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's powerful, man.
You know, I know. So we actually, I mean, I was surprised. It was very fluid. We had kind of talked about that earlier before we started that, you know, if it got stale, you know, but I'm very happy. Yeah, I was very happy with the way it went. That being said, we didn't show any commercials tonight, but I just seen a fucking direct thing about the glass bottom boat rides. And that was one that I did cue. And I would like to share that one. And,
yeah, man, we got to show a commercial.
Yeah, I'd like to do our commercials. I mean,
As
I'm
we
glad
depart,
that
we show you a commercial.
Yeah, I'd like to do that because I felt like we had a good, we had a very solid interview, good time with Lee. But now is the time for commercials.
Oh God.
Hi. Did you go to Disney World when you was a kid? And do you remember them boat rides where you could see the bottom of the water because they had the see-through bottom there made of glass? Well, that's what you call glass bottom boat ride. And you can get those specially in a certain crafty way over here at Mom's. You come to Mom's, you can pick out you a sexy lady and a glass coffee table of your choosing. And you go on in that room there and sit underneath that glass coffee table and you can find out what that pretty lady's had for dinner. Right on that coffee table while you lay underneath it. That's right, glass bottom boat rides, only at Mom's, half price this month only. Near that body on the side of the road. I'm not sure which town that's near, but that's over in Ohio along the interstate. Not sure which interstate, but if you know where that dead body is, you're right next to it. Make sure you go on in there and get you one and tell them I sent you.
Hell yeah. You gotta get over there and get them glass bottom boat rides.
What?
And
Boys down for moms. Fuck dads.
yep, and I'm gonna tell you what, this was one that one of the cast members, you know, he did a very good job on this. And all I can say is when we get to that point, there's a certain guy. He thinks that it's about him, and I'm just gonna say straight up, it's not. It's a totally different guy.
That mask can be bought at any dollar store.
Yeah, so here we go, a little booty twist action.
What's your booty do? Do your booty shake? Do you rock that booty? Well, guess what? Now you can drink that booty with Booty Twist. Your favorite drink now tastes just like butt, but guess what? There's a twist. Each bottle contains a special flavoring. It might be greeting cards. Maybe even your favorite old sandwich might actually be a flavor alongside the great taste of butt. Maybe a used old tampon might be the twisty flavor. Or Rick Rude. The flavor might be Rick Rude. Even Jake Juggalo's anal beads might come up as a flavor in Booty Juice. Or a crack pipe. Kids love Booty Twist, but Booty Twist is not for kids. Quit grabbing in your ass and just grab a bottle of Booty Twist. Sure, it tastes like butt, but there's always a twist. Get your own bottle of Booty Twist right now at Mom's. Let's hear what a favorite customer has to say.
I love Booty Twist. It's got all the vitamins and nutrients I need. Sometimes it even tastes like spaghetti inside. And it's got alcohol.
Come fuck a dirty hole in the wall and get a 12-pack of Booty Twist. Only available at Mom's.
Thank you. Just a shake. Sorry. Shake your booty.
Talking about.
That's hilarious.
And anybody, if you're still on here and you're watching, and I wanted to bring this up, and get over here and subscribe to the boys. They're always doing dope shit. And like Bootleg brought up earlier, if you're not aware, there is a thing called TNT, Tuesday Night Terror, and hopefully it's coming back. And if it is, if you subscribe, maybe you'll be on the leading edge of watching it happen.
Hey, also, Lee you were talking about the stage worn jersey. He's got one for sale right now. Like if you follow Lee Carver, in the alley, it's a purple one. He's got that.
Go
And
to
stage
Forever Face Alley.
Yep.
Join the Facebook group over there, and that'll be another source of information, news, things for sale. Zooligans be selling masks all the time in there. So if you're down or you want to be down, you want to get you a face and see what it looks like on you, then you can go to the alley. Dude, right now there's probably at least 20 of them for sale.
Or just show, like, shit, man. This sounds crazy, but I get decoration ideas from the alley. A lot of times you get all these masks, you don't know what the fuck to do with them. And then in the alley, there's always posts and stuff, people showing off how they display them and what have you. So that way, you know, get them out of your closet and on the shelf or some shit.
Oh,
yeah. He's got that promethazine purple, I believe he said. And
yeah,
I believe that's another like multiple
stage
event.
one.
Yeah. So, and these guys are actually, I mean, I remember like some people, like some artists just asking outrageous like amounts for just like a signature, right? And these guys are fucking way reasonable. You pay pretty much, you get a stage worn for like, it seems like the pricing, but you buy it off of like normally from the store, and here you can go over and if you're following these guys and you're seeing them put stuff up, it's always very reasonable, especially because it was worn by the artist that you love. And it's got like history, you know what I mean? It's not just
and these guys, like Lee was speaking on, man, they appreciate us. Lee ain't trying to hustle us. He ain't trying to mark it up and make like $1,000 million off a fan. It's not even that kind of fucking thing. You know what I mean?
No, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just
he wants it to go to a fan.
Work, guys.
Oh, fuck your job.
Yeah,
no, fuck job.
That's how I pay for bills.
I love your job.
I hate my job.
Thanks for being here, dude.
Yeah, man.
Do what?
Thanks for being here.
Oh, dude, it's been fucking awesome. I love it.
It was a great episode.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I know.
All the guests today's guest was fucking dope. Lee Carver's the shit. And the fucking everybody in the comment section is dope too.
Yeah, man, we appreciate y'all being here,
love
dude.
For Wampy in the chat saying they want to see him at camp too. We also do too, but we also don't want to make it about us on the show in the HORDECAST when we got
exactly.
Yeah, man. Fucking period. Really, like I think of this show as, you know, it's kind of like with all this Zulilo, man. It's these guys, all of y'all in the chat and all that. I mean, this is for y'all. We're part of y'all. You feel me? It's just something that it's a group activity, baby. Whether you're right here or right here, it doesn't fucking matter. It's a group activity.
Speaking of group activities,
pooping.
Camp Zool 5.
Go.
Fucking coming up September 5th through the 7th.
3
it's going to
days
be a
of
little
blood,
bit cooler. Your
and
balls
blood.
won't be dripping all that sweat. Or for you ladies that are going to show up, you know, you won't have to stuff ice cubes in the old beef curtains. Ha!
You said something about jacking off pumpkins?
Yeah. Jack O-lanterns, Jack off lanterns. That's what that
Oh
stands.
man, I am so crazy. I didn't put that together. I was thinking about jacking off a pumpkin.
Yeah. And don't forget, swing by Mom's or any of your corner stores, pick up a big ass bottle of that fucking Cooch Hooch malt liquor. 37-step distillery process, man. Get you that signature fucked up.
You know what they need to do, Cooch? They need to make a 41-ounce bottle. Just that
41.
one extra ounce. 41.
And you know how you catch that 40-ounce bottle when it's thrown
How
at
do
you
you do
from
it,
a far
bootleg?
distance? With a
Show
pair
us.
of Bad Touch fucking gloves. That's
Fuck
right,
yeah.
Daddy. You go to Bad Touch Supply, Google that shit, find you
Google this.
promo code WHIPSTICK from the super famous Fun Time Guys, and you will get 10% off that order of your very own Bad Touch gloves. You'll be able to catch them 40s and get the ladies' love.
He said, Google
yeah.
that shit.
And then because you'll have extra traction on your fingertips, why don't you go into your fucking onto your computer while you're Googling, and why don't you look for Sky V, the homie
Fuck yeah.
3XG, Matt Spitz. He's
Matt
over here
Spitz.
fucking, he's doing fucking, he's just fucking.
Fucking helping everybody, man. Matt's an asset to his motherfucking community, let alone the motherfucking music. This fool was giving out food in his community this past weekend. Like, goddamn. He helps everybody. Helps everybody with their music and then helps his fucking neighbors with their groceries. Like, the fuck is your problem?
Another group of motherfuckers that are bringing, they're helping, but they're doing it in entertainment manner, and the tickets are fucking really reasonable. Dope shows. Yo, Michigan Misfits.
Oh, Michigan
No Mercy
Misfits.
at the Rex, baby.
With them
Keep your eyes
Hollywood
out for
heartthrobs.
Yep, Flar, Hollywood Heartthrobs, Siamese Go God. They got it. I mean, this is a bang up set,
hard,
right?
dude.
$20 fucking dollars.
You know what I've been listening to? I just want to throw a shout out to real quick a lot. Is this child named Apollo Sexy Lips, Apollo Exodus. That motherfucker, he put an album out this year and it's good as shit, dude. I've been listening to it like a lot, honestly. And I just wanted to say, if y'all need somebody new to listen to, Apollo Exodus is coming up. That's
It's
a
not
little
easy
beast.
to get an interview with. I know that, but
Really?
Yeah, he's a shy guy, and now I'm starting to see it, Harvester.
We're gonna see about that. I bet
I see it on my
let you
mask now. What you're talking about?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna let y'all know Apollo Exodus will be on this show. Don't worry about that. Count on random kids. I'm gonna get him on there, bro. And look stupid if I don't.
Johnny P with that artwork, man. I still
Shout
can't
out
believe
to
we got the
Johnny
guy
P
from
for
Green
that.
Shout out,
Jello
Johnny.
who does their artwork to do something for us. Shout out to Johnny P.
He's a monster, dude. I'm
Keep
still
your
impressed
eyes
by
out,
that.
boys and girls. There's a chance that this is going to make it on a fucking poster or a t-shirt or something. But as soon as we have it nailed down, it's going to be up here so you guys can find out about it. And if you guys want to, if it's a poster and you want me to sign it so you can wipe your ass with it and burn it, whatever, I'm sure we can even fucking tag team it. We can send that thing around in a big circle. We'll all mail it to each other so it's been across the country, and then send it right to your fucking door after the last guy signed it.
That's a good idea.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, man.
And
I'll
I didn't
sign it
show
with
it
my
during the
stink
show,
nuggets.
but this fucking picture of Lee.
That Lee
He's a
picture is
fucking-
beautiful. What a monster,
He's a
man.
fucking rock star.
Look at that
this
hair.
fucking guy. Yeah.
That fucking
He really
hair.
is, man. Such a character, dude. Like, just such a fucking what a dope motherfucker.
All right, since we're getting out of here, remember Rotten Flesh, horde-hub.com. Watch your fucking search history. We all know where you've been. Your mom knows where you've been. She's seen you. And DWNproductions.net, because Tom's too goddamn cheap to buy the .com. And don't forget, while you're swinging through and you're buying all this merch, whysoevil.com, the homie Wampy. He's got some of the nastiest merch on the interwebs. And
Buy a
when you're
mask.
out there, when you're out there surfing around, don't forget to swing by Fast Custom Shirts. That's our homie T-Shirt Joe's place. He does that. He does that podcast with Tom from DWN called
Boy Gob.
was it Boy Gob? Go over there, give them a like, share, and a follow. and get some shirts from fastcustomshirts.com. I think we're getting the fuck out of here.
And hold on, wait. And get that new Hell's Bells t-shirt
Fuck
pre-ordered.
Yeah. Hell's Bells boys,
Pre-order.
get over there.
Lock in on
we
that
love
one.
you guys, Hell's Bells, and we love
man.
you guys over at Rotting Flesh, man. Thanks everybody that came in and fucking said hi from the family. Whoop whoop to y'all.
Yeah.
And everybody else that tunes in later on.
And if this is your first time watching, man, because of Lee, you're like, I'm gonna watch because Lee's on. Join us every fucking week, man. This ain't nothing different. We be chilling all the time with this crazy ass.
The
all right, y'all have a good night.
That is
see you next week.
Fucking vicious, man. Look at that thing.